As rocket launches and plane usage continues to grow year over year, but natural gas and oil products begin to dwindle, new technologies to obtain high energy density fuel will be needed. Of course, there are ideas to build electric-powered planes, which we have discussed in previous videos, but likely they will be small and not nearly as powerful as today's giant aircraft. But for rocket launches, there really is no way around using hydrogen or hydrocarbons to power them. However, on December 13th, 2021, Elon Musk tweeted that SpaceX is starting a program to take CO2 out of the atmosphere and turn it into rocket fuel. It is unclear how he plans to do that. However, there is a well-known process called the Sabatier process, which turns CO2 and H2O into methane and water. This would be a viable way to make renewable methane, which can be used as rocket fuel by collecting CO2 from the air and combining it with hydrogen from hydrolyzed water. The issue is, hydrolysis to create hydrogen is a fairly energy-intensive process, using 285.8 kilojoules per mole of hydrogen produced, meaning creating enough hydrogen to make methane would require an array of tens of thousands of solar panels. This isn't inherently a big issue, as the largest solar array in the world has 3.2 million solar panels. But as rocket launches and plane rides become more and more common, demand will only rise, and we need a more scalable solution than producing millions of solar panels. A company called Prometheus Fuels has a potential solution for this problem. They claim they have a more energy-efficient way of creating these electrofuels than the Sabatier process. Their modular system, called the Titan Forge, intakes 9,000 tons of CO2 and outputs 3.8 million liters of jet fuel per year. Creating hydrocarbons is a four-step process with the Titan Forge. The first step is where a fan intakes air and dissolves carbon dioxide into water. In step 2, the captured carbon solution hits an electrified copper plate, catalyzing the solution to make long-chain fatty alcohols. The reaction looks something like this, with oxygen being the waste product to be released back into the atmosphere. This means about 16,000 metric tons of oxygen will be released, equivalent to roughly 6.5 square kilometers of forest. The next step is to sort the long-chain alcohols from the remaining water using carbon nanotubes. In the fourth step, the oxygen is taken off the alcohol, and through a variety of catalysts, jet fuel, gasoline, or even rocket fuel could be made. The equation for that looks something like this. Now, like the Sabatier process, it also uses hydrogen to create the resulting hydrocarbons. However, if we compare the equations, it requires 4 hydrogens to make 1 methane, whereas Prometheus only uses 1 hydrogen to make 1 octane. It should also be noted that octane has a specific energy 6.3 times higher than that of methane. So, what materials go into this process? 8 liters of water and about 10.5 cubic meters of carbon dioxide at standard pressure will make almost 7 liters of fuel, which can be used to fly airplanes or launch rockets. This is likely not a big competitor to electric vehicles, however, as the energy consumed to make a liter of gasoline would not get you as far as simply using that energy to charge your electric car. This is mostly just a solution to vehicles that cannot use batteries or some other type of energy storage, such as large planes or rockets. What does this mean for the future? For planes and other aviation vehicles, probably very little, if Prometheus and other companies can keep costs low enough to compete with mined hydrocarbons. These will be the fuels Boom Supersonic plans on using in its supersonic jet, which we explored last video. As for rockets, this is pivotal to Elon's plan of colonizing Mars. Mars's atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide, and with the frozen water on the planet, Mars could become a hub for space development or a refueling station for ventures further out into our solar system. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all soon with a brand new video.